to approach other people with it.
No, I think that, well, I think he still might approach other people too.
Should I?
So, but I don't know.
But he would want his on more than one station.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, I told him right from the beginning, yeah, I wanted to do it. I think he's just
20 seconds.
Checking all his options.
Now you have to add a title.
Okay, we got the collage thing.
Yep.
Voice and audio, everything.
Yep.
We got it all.
10 seconds.
Okay, so we're gonna start right with it.
Yep.
Just like normal.
Just like normal.
And hopefully we're on all the Facebook pages.
Yep.
18 of them.
This week on Weather Does Delmarva, Dr. Julia Pillsbury returns to the show to discuss her run for insurance commissioner. Charles Bussell stops by to chat about the race for the 33rd district. G. Morgan's here. That's for Marshall in blessing local families. G. Morgan joins the conversation and wants your support in the hunt for the U.S. House of Representatives. Representative Brian Shoup is running for re-election and is here for a visit. And friend of the show, Bruce Weir, drops by for an exchange. We are live from the Weather Complex in Lincoln, Delaware. Now, it's your host, Jim Weller.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It is a wonderful day out there. Boy, we got some rain yesterday, and Saturday morning again, it seems like we were all just together a week ago. So we have a very loyal, consistent audience. So I want to say thank you to all the people that watch the show each and every week. We appreciate you very, very, very much. But I also want to say that if you are a first-time viewer, we would like to hear from you at some point. So we're going to give you a chance to either call in or do something, to let us know that you're a first-time visitor. So anyway, I am here. We are in Lincoln, Delaware. This is a show called Weller Does Delmarva. We have done it now 371 times. We are starting our 8th year. So I just want to say thanks a lot for being involved. We have many different guests that are going to be on this morning. We have sometimes phone calls. We have contests, giveaways. We never know what we're going to do, but we have a good time doing it. So anyway, that's where we're at. Lincoln City, Delaware, Weller Does Delmarva. And if you own a business or an organization and you would like to have us come to your business and do the show there, we are looking for somebody to hire us and for a home to just lock in and be there for 3 months to 3 years, anywhere in between. So that's kind of what we're looking for also. So it's Weller Does Delmarva, a local show. Want to also mention that Weller's Utility Trailers will be open at 8 o'clock this morning. So if you need a trailer, a shed, a carport, a dog kennel, a chicken coop, or whatever, we can help you with that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and talk about TV Delmarva here. I think Colin's going to join me in a second also. But anyway, that is a new local TV station, and it's called TV Delmarva. So anyway, it's Channel 14. Over the air, and a lot of people say, wow. We've had a lot of people just stumble across it and really enjoy watching it. You're talking about 24/7 programming. On Saturday mornings, it's a real local lineup. You've got me on Saturday mornings from 7 to 9. Starting at 6 o'clock on Saturday mornings before me, you've got The Sound of Delmarva. Then at 9 o'clock, you've got The Anthony Joseph Show. Then at 10 o'clock, you've got Jessica Martinez in Studio J. And then from 11 to 12, you've got Michael Sprouse with Coastal A&E. So lots of local programming on Saturday mornings. It's a full network, a full lineup from 6 in the morning until noon. Then all day, Saturday, Sunday, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You've got some good quality TV shows to watch. Now what you do is you take your antenna and you turn it towards Seaford and you rescan your TV and channel 14 should pop up. Week after week after week, and you are invited to look at what advertising opportunities they have. So, like I say, it's called TV Delmarva. If you want to talk to Colin, you can text him or you can call him at 302-242-8015. 242-8015. TV Delmarva, Colin Walls. He'll talk to you. He'll help you work through the process, and he'll give you some ideas of the different packages they have for TV advertising on TV Delmarva. Also, like I say, 14.2 is their newest channel. It's called Delmarva Newsnet. Rob Petrie is heading that up. He's a pretty active guy. He did a really nice article yesterday just on a guy named Dan Gaffney, a local talk radio show host, and his Friday morning live show at the Lewis Diner. He was down there, doing some filming and interviewing people and so on. So check out TV Delmarva. Tell your friends about it. You can also watch it at tvdelmarva.com. All right, going to take a break. We're going live on the radio, so hold tight, and here we go. All right, good morning, everybody. Jim Weller here, and you are listening to a show called Weller Does Delmarva. It is live. It's every Saturday morning, and we're here for you. So I want to let you know that we are live on the radio, we're live on TV, Facebook, YouTube. We're a little bit of everywhere. So you're going to have an action-packed show. We got lots of different guests, lots of different things going on, and we are live out in the middle of nowhere in Lincoln, Delaware, and it is a show called Weller Does Delmarva. In just a moment or so, we're going to play a collage that's going to show you some of the different things we got going on today. We also take phone calls, and we have giveaways and contests, and who knows what we have. We even have some mind games that we play with people. So if you're a first-time listener, welcome. If you're a first-time viewer, welcome. You're going to have an opportunity to call in at some point and chit-chat with us, and maybe we'll give you some Vanderwin's gift cards or gift cards to the Clayton Theater. I don't know exactly what we're going to give away today, but we're going to have a lot of fun giving some things away. So in a moment or so, we're going to play a collage. In the meantime, I am going to brag on one of my sponsors, which is my friend Dave Wilson, Wilson's Auction, which has a huge auction going on today. Now, each and every Saturday on Route 113 in Lincoln, Wilson's Auction has a big auction. It goes all day, afternoon, and into the evening. They have glassware and jewelry and antiques and building supplies and exercise equipment and all kinds of household things and whatnots and what's. It's amazing. There's thousands of things, multiple auctioneers. Every Saturday, there's a whole bunch of new stuff that's going to be sold. So you can check it out at wilsonsauction.com. There's pictures there, so you can see some of the stuff that they've got for sale. And then on Tuesday nights, they have an auto auction where you can buy and sell like the dealers do. You could sell a car or buy a car, either way, at auction on Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock. Saturdays at 10 o'clock, and if you have a garage full of stuff or your business has an excess of inventory or you've got something you want to get rid of and you just want to be done with it, you can take it to Wilson's. I think it's Wednesday through Friday and drop things off, and then on Monday you just pick up your money in cash and you're on your way and you're done with it. So anyway, you got stuff, you want to turn it into cash, Wilson's Auction, Route 113 in Lincoln is the place. Got any questions, the phone number is 422-3454, 422-3454, wilsonsauction.com, serving Delaware for over 40 years now, and they're very active on Facebook also. All right, now, are we ready for the collage? That would be Justin Ward. So let's do Justin Ward real quick. Justin Ward is a sponsor segment, and I want to say, Justin, I hope that's you. Good morning. Are you there?
Good morning, Jim. How you doing today?
Good. Thank you so much for calling in a little earlier today. You've been a good supporter of the show, and you're in the Invisible Fence brand business, and I've enjoyed it for years with my dogs. It keeps them safe. And what's up with you, and what do you want to tell people about today?
No, we're glad to help you out there and get up early and get going with the day. So that's kind of our motto. We get out and like to play with the dogs, and I always encourage people to reach out to us if they got any questions. We're on Facebook, YouTube. Check us out, and it's a free estimate, about 30 to 40 minutes of your time. We come out, check the dogs out, see what's going on in the yard, whether they were running out in the road, running there to the neighbors. We do the indoor solutions, so this time of year we get a lot of dogs jumping on the dinner table, going into the Christmas tree, things like that. So we can do more than just outside containment or solutions. We got our GPS solution, our Boundary Plus solution, and then our traditional style fencing that most people are familiar with. It's obviously once the dog goes past it, they're free to go, but it's our tried and true system. Our new Boundary Plus system, though, if they were to go past the fence, it's going to actually give them the audible tone and correction the entire time that they're past it. Once they come back, then it shuts itself off, rewarding them for being back in their own area. So it's made a world of difference with our training. We can start puppies as young as 8 weeks because we went from 26 settings to 52 different settings on our Boundary Plus. And then our GPS system's got over 99 different levels. So the GPS we can do anywhere from 3 acres up to largest we've done is 1,500 acres. So we got a lot of cool technology. I want to encourage people that we're actually going to be at the Ocean City Convention Center next week for their home show. So encourage people to come out, check out our solutions. It'll be the only show that we're doing this year. So we our existing customers always get the joke of how many dogs do I have personally, and I always say 10,000 just because of all of our customers and stuff like that. So, but yeah, check out our website. We got a lot of coupons going on. Anybody that's got cats, we do work with cats. We got products coming up for them, discounts on the cat products coming up, so encourage people to check that out. And I haven't talked about it in a while, but we do yard waste pickup for dogs. We go out, scan the yard, and clean the yard out for anybody that doesn't enjoy the chore of picking up after a dog. So reach out to us about that. We can set up a weekly visit or every other week or once a month visit. So I haven't talked about that in a while, but we're all about our pets, Jim.
No doubt, no doubt. And when's that event? It's next weekend at the Ocean City Convention Center?
Yes, it's Friday through Sunday.
Okay.
I don't know the specific times, but like I said, it's down to Ocean City Convention Center. It's the only show we're going to be doing this year, and hopefully we can see a good crowd.
Well, that's good because I haven't been to many events this year, and I want to get out and go see something. So anyway, next weekend is going to be that. And when you come out to talk to somebody, it's like an evaluation / estimate, in other words. So so when somebody comes out, or when you come out, you meet with the dog, you meet with the people, and you basically, get them. You give them a solution. In other words, you say, here's your dog, here's how big your yard is, here's what you're trying to accomplish. Because I've had some people that have said, well, I could buy this stuff online. And I said, well, that's just the product. I said, what you really need is somebody that's going to meet your dog, make sure it's the right size collar, that it's adjusted for the size of your dog. And there's a lot more to it than just buying the product. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, absolutely. And I always go in with the mindset of education towards our clients. I'm not there to really sell them anything. I'm there to help them with a solution in our service. And I always tell people we're going to be a little bit more pricier than everybody else out there, but you're getting that service one-on-one. We're going to work with you in the dog, do the training with you. We're going to come back and check on you a couple different times. You can always call us if you have any issues. And it's definitely cheaper to go online or in the store and buy the product, but a lot of times you're just going to rely on that correction to stop the pet, and then the dog doesn't or have any foundation to fall back on.
Right.
So when we go out, we're evaluating everything, seeing solutions, that we're looking at the options, and then seeing which solution works best. And like I said, we've been doing this for 20 years now, so we can kind of see things and that may need to be taken care of before it becomes an actual issue. So we can help design a layout and stuff like that. So you can call or text at 410-546-2436.
All right, and I'm very glad that we got it because, again, in my case, it wasn't so much the dogs leaving us, it was they always got hit, and then we had a big expensive vet bill, and we just want to keep our pets safe. So anyway, thank you again. And what is the phone number and the website?
410-546-2436, or go to invisiblefence.com and just type in your zip code.
Okay. Thanks, Justin. Have a good weekend.
Yep.
All right.
Have a good weekend. Thanks.
Yep. See ya. And one more sponsor segment I want to just brag on real quick is Jerry Santoro, Jerry's Lawn Care. This guy has helped me with many things. So if you say, well, what does Jerry do? First of all, he does lawn care. So if you want to reseed your yard, now would be a good time to get that done. If you've got an irrigation system, you want to get it winterized, he can help you with that. Maybe you need some firewood. He's got great firewood, seasoned hardwood. You could pick it up in Greenwood or he can deliver it. Also, though, he does tree work. So, we've had a lot of rain and trees and limbs, stuff like that. If you got a tree you want trimmed up, he can help you with that. You got one that you want cut down, he can help you with that. If you happen to have a stump that you want ground or dug up, he can help you with that. You need a lot cleared, a foundation dug. Maybe you're putting in a footer, you're building an addition or a house, whatever you may need done. Jerry's Lawn Care can help you with many, many things. Estimates are free. He's licensed, he's insured, he's local, he's knowledgeable, he's a good guy. He'll do a good job for you. I've been promoting him for years. So his phone number is 302-363-6025. That's 363-6025, jlc-llc.com on the web. Give him a call. Tell him I sent you. He'll take good care of you. Now, my next guest is Charles Postles, and he is a local state representative, the 33rd District, and he is here to tell us why he's the best candidate to be reelected for this position. Charles, grab the mic and talk straight in it, and tell me how in the world are you, young man?
Good morning, Jimmy. I am doing well this morning. Thank you very much.
Well, good. I saw you yesterday morning.
We did see each other.
Yep. And how you been?
Been well.
Been busy?
Well. Been very busy. Very
Okay.
busy.
And how about the swimming pool I sold you? How's that?
Well, that swimming pool is, as I told you, it's
It's
in
a
the
work in
shed
progress.
right now. The floor is not finished to
Okay.
put it up, but it'll be finished. We'll work on it when the election gets over. Right
Okay.
now, we're focusing on the election.
All right. And you're running for state rep. You already are the state rep.
I am. I'm completing my second term.
Okay.
So it's 4 years total that we're completing, and we're running for another term.
All right. And so who are you? Where are you from? Where'd you go to school?
Well, I graduated from Melford High School. I've always lived in the Melford area. I'm a farmer, raising chickens, and we've been at it for quite a few years now.
All right. And do you have grandkids?
I have grandkids, and I have 2 great-grandkids.
Do you really?
I
Well,
do.
congratulations.
I do.
How long you been married, or is that something that I shouldn't ask?
Well, we're at 49. It'll be 49 years. So
Really?
we're approaching that magic number.
Right. Congratulations, though. What a testament, In other words, what a good thing.
Well, it has been good for both of us, and I could not do it without my wife, Janet.
I would agree with that. So, well, anyway, as a representative, this is your second. This will be your third
This will
term.
be my third term. That's
Wow. So, what inspired you to even get into politics? Like, whose idea was this?
Well, I actually served on Melford School Board a number of years ago when my kids were in school.
Okay.
And so I got a taste of what it's like to be in public service.
All right.
And I enjoyed that very much. I needed to continue to work with my business at that time, and so I kind of stepped back for a little bit and just felt that there was a real need for an input. I come at things really from a Christian worldview, and
Okay.
so that was what was really one of the things that was pushing me.
Well, hey, you mentioned the business. What was your business?
Well, the farm.
Okay.
My wife and I together had the tailor shop on Rehoboth Boulevard for 17 years. So,
I remember that.
yeah, that was.
Believe it or not, folks, I have to have my pants shortened. Okay, and I remember taking them in there too.
We did a
over the
lot
years.
for a lot of people.
Yeah, well, 17 years.
Yes.
Now, do you know how to sew, or
Oh,
your
yes.
wife did it? Oh,
No,
you can too,
no.
really?
Well, it's very interesting. I didn't know how to sew. The fellow that we bought the business taught me. And Janet helped me on the farm when we were crop farming. And so I taught her how to drive a tractor, and she taught me how to sew.
Wow, and you listened and learned.
I did.
Wow, well, very good. Seems like you're a good couple. You work well together, and
We do.
49 years is quite an accomplishment, to be
Yes.
honest with you.
Yeah.
So you are a state rep, and you're going to go back in session next year. What is it, January you go back?
January we go back.
Okay.
How that will look, we'll just have to see.
It could be electronically.
It could
be Zoom.
It could be, yeah.
Wow. All right. Anything else you want to tell people about
I
yourself?
do, yes. I want to talk to you a little bit about what I have discovered in door knocking and campaigning.
Okay.
Some people will say, I'm confused. What do I do? I'm not sure. There's so many different, reports and comments and so forth. The first thing I would say is know what your heart is. You have to know what you believe and what your heart is. Don't worry about some of the news that we hear. The second thing, there are 7 pillars that I think are really important. And I'd like to go through them if I could, Jimmy.
Okay.
We've got time.
You got 38 seconds.
Oh, I can't get it through in 30 seconds.
Well, go ahead. Go
All
ahead.
right, let me go through them very quickly. And I think that you will see this will help determine how you make your mind up. The first is life versus death.
Okay.
The second is liberty versus lockdown.
Okay.
The third is prosperity versus bankruptcy.
Okay.
Next is unity versus division. The next is faith versus fear.
Mm-hmm.
Law versus lawlessness.
Right.
And the Constitution versus corruption. Now, we could spend some time, I could spend some time talking about those, but if you look at almost any issue that is out there, whether it's a top issue or not, you can hang it on one of those 7 pillars, and that should help you make your mind up. If you know what you believe, you look at the candidates, and if you're not sure what their position is, if you look at the party and see what their platform is, those 7 things will help you to decide. You should understand that the record is that officials vote about 80% with the party platform. And so if you're not sure what a person is, if you look at their platform, that's probably the way they're going to vote most of the time.
It's almost who they hang out with.
It's kind of what
More
their
or less.
mindset and thinking is, and so those 7 things, I think, if you really analyze them, would help clarify who you should vote for this time.
Right. And where is this 33rd district?
33rd District is the southeast corner of Kent County.
Okay.
Starts at the river through Melford. That's the
Okay,
county
Mississippi
line.
River, yeah.
Right. Goes north to Bowers Beach and Magnolia and Canterbury, and then back down to Houston.
Well, that sounds like a big area.
It's a good-sized area.
Good-sized area.
A lot of good people there.
So you go out door knocking.
Oh, I go out door knocking. We're going to go here in a little bit.
Really?
Get done here.
So say somebody wanted to communicate with you, talk to you, learn more about you. Where do you steer people? Or, so do you have a website or Facebook or a phone number? What do you do?
I do have a website and Facebook. I'll be very honest. I'm not as social media tech savvy as some. I'll be glad to give my phone number. My cell phone is 302-245-1817.
245-1817.
1817.
And so people can call you
People can call me.
and say, I would like to know more about you.
That's fine.
Okay.
I can certainly do that.
And on the Facebook, is it just Charles Postals?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's you will. I have
Find it.
I have some postings there. Yes. you
Okay.
can find
All
it.
right.
Yep.
Call him on the phone, I think, is
There
what he's
you
really
go.
saying.
We're old school.
Fashioned.
Old
Yeah, in
school.
other words.
Old school.
Yep, old school. Is there anything else you want to add?
Well, I will say something that's been said, but I just want to reiterate because it's so important. This is an important election. People need to get out and vote.
Yes.
And because literally the future of Delaware and the future of this country are going to rest on the decisions that people make and who they elect as their leaders for the next few years. So it's incredibly important. I really want to encourage people to get out and vote.
Because there's a lot of different opinions going on right now.
There is.
And after Election Day, our world's going to be different.
It will be. And as I said, the worldview that people have is very important in reflecting on their thinking and decisions that they make.
But I encourage people to have faith over fear. I like that one.
Absolutely.
It was faith or fear, but I like faith over fear.
Absolutely. If you look at those 7 pillars,
Right.
there's some good things there, and faith is incredibly important.
Yep.
Fear is what's been driving some people.
Absolutely. Yep.
But have no fear.
Have no fear.
Have faith.
Right. I agree. All right. I'm going to leave you. Is that okay?
That's fine.
All right. Did we get a picture? I can't even remember.
Yeah, I think,
Golly
I
dang.
think we're good.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me, okay?
Thank you, Jimmy.
How was it? We treat you okay?
Pardon me?
Did we treat you okay?
Oh, man, this is great. We'll do it
Okay.
again.
All right. I'll see you. Take care. All right. Thanks a lot. All right. There he goes, everybody. Charles Postal's good man, good guy, good local guy. And so this morning is a busy morning here. And I want to take just a minute and I want to talk about my chiropractor friend. People say, man, how can a guy be happy with a chiropractor? Well, when you got a good one, you're happy with him. And so I deal with Dr. T and Dr. Bud. I cannot say who my favorite is because it will upset one or the other. So I like them both, all right? But I talk to people. I got a guy just been texting me back and forth. He just started going to Dr. T, and when he gets done, he tells me how much better he feels and sends me a text, and he heard about him on the show. So, if you've never been to a chiropractor, and this is a good sponsor of the show, Peninsula Chiropractic Center. If you've never been to a chiropractor in your life, I invite you to check them out. It's like a wellness center. So from the minute you call the phone number to make your appointment, they accept most insurances. They deal with adults as well as children. And you say, well, that's interesting. In other words, what would a child need? Well, I could tell you stories about my grandkids because Dr. T tells me that there's so many things that chiropractic care can help with. It's not just a sprain or a pain in the neck or the back. I mean, it can be even a problem with hearing. So in other words, there's a lot of different things that chiropractic care can help you with. Give them a call, set up an appointment, and see what they can do for you. They're very pleasant. It's Dr. T, Dr. Trillia, and Dr. Bud. Two really good guys, really good doctors of chiropractic, conveniently located in Seaford, right on the northbound lane of Route 13. And you give them a call. They've got great hours, very flexible, very helpful. They will help you out. So the phone number is 629-4344, 629-4344. Of course, it's 302. PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. Like them on Facebook. They're very, very active on Facebook. And check them out. Tell them I sent you. They'll take good care of you, and they'll treat you right. And whatever ails you, hopefully they'll help you out. They've helped me out with many things that ails me, okay? The only thing that chiropractic care has not helped me with is weight loss, okay? That's the only thing. So listen, let's open up the phone. Let's take a few phone calls. Is there anybody out there that would like to call us today? What should we give away today? We got a couple microphones. I see a coffee mug here. There's a pile of $100 bills. I'm not quite sure what anybody would want. So let's go to the good old standby, which is Vanderwins. Vanderwins gift cards seems to be the hottest thing we've ever given away, except for those $100 bills. So anyway, so 2 Vanderwins gift cards are yours if you call me right now and say, I'd like to. So the phone number is 422-7336. I'm sitting here ready to answer the telephone. 422-7336. As fast as you can call. I'd like to give away a few gift cards to Vanderwins. No purchase necessary. You pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville, Tuesday through Saturday. All you do is call me right now and say, I'd like 2 gift cards to Vanderwins, okay? If you don't call quick, we're going to be taking a break from the radio, and we're going to move on to something else. So you got to call right this minute if you would like to take advantage of that. 422-7336. 2 gift cards to Vanderwins are waiting for you at Weller's, but you got to call now to get your name on the list. Now, Weller's Utility Trailers isn't open till 8 o'clock today, and we are open from 8 to 2 today. Is that the phone ringing, or is that the takeout line? Caller, are you there?
Yeah, Jim.
How you doing today? Now, who is this?
This is Terry.
Now, do I know this, Terry?
Yeah, I guess you do.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing good. It's nice outside, sunshine day, no rain. It's a good time.
What do you do with these gift cards?
Oh, most time I use it, and most time I give it to one of my friends.
All right. And who's going to pick them up for you?
I'm going to have, what do you mean, Greg Nichols, because he goes that way all the time. I don't go that way.
All right, Greg Nichols. I'll put him down for 2 gift cards. Take care, Terry.
All right, thank you very much, buddy.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, I hear the music. We're taking a break from the radio. I got to be quiet for just a second. But go to WellerDoesDelmarva.com right now. You won't miss anything, or Weller Does Delmarva on Facebook. All right, we're still here live with you. So, good morning, everybody. And now I'm talking to my TV Delmarva audience, and I need a phone call from somebody on TV Delmarva. All right? So call me right now and tell me where you're watching from. 422-7336. I need it to be quick. 422-7336. If you are watching on TV Delmarva, tell me where you're watching from. And now I'm going to start talking to Colin. Colin, what's going on with
Are you trying to give away that $100 gift card again?
The same
Not this
one.
time?
The expired one.
The expired one. Yeah.
Anyway. All
You
right.
have experience with those too.
I do. All right.
Hey,
So
good
anyway, go ahead.
Hey, well, TV Delmarva. Hey, guess what?
What?
You've heard the news. Now it's time to give the news.
All right. What is the news?
We are moving our news operation to
Okay.
a new studio.
Okay.
Our news operation has already outgrown our studio here.
That would be easy to do.
That was not hard to do. Yes,
Right.
it took about a minute.
Right.
But we are actually going to move our news operation to Georgetown to the former Mid-South Audio Studios.
Okay.
So we're going to have a nice news set up there. We're going to have weather and sports. So we're going to have
Lot of
three
action.
actual different sets that we're going to be able to use.
Okay.
So it's going to be it's exciting. So we're ready to get started on it. Kevin's got to get some stuff out of there. He's got like a 7-foot piano.
Really?
That he told me he'd give me a really good deal on.
So he doesn't have to move it.
Exactly.
And you're thinking, does this thing burn?
Debbie is not super excited about
No,
that
I'm sure
7-foot
she's
piano
not.
being in her house.
Right.
But
Right.
I think that's where
You're
it's
not going to keep it?
I'm not going to keep it. It takes up a lot of room.
It does.
It's
but
actually
what
on it's on the sports set,
Okay.
so we can't do our sports with
But
it there.
can't Rob play the piano and do the?
Rob doesn't do sports.
Oh, that's Anthony.
Yeah, we're not sure who, but
Okay.
somebody will be
Okay.
doing the sports for us
All
anyway.
right. And you don't want to play the piano at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah, it could get distracting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
They could,
you know
take
what's
me out
best.
to the ballpark maybe on it.
It might. Right. That'd be slow on the piano.
It would be real slow if I was playing it.
Well,
So
it'd be
it'd cycling.
interesting now. You could sell tickets to that one.
Yes, I could.
All right.
Yeah.
So you got a lot going on.
We got a lot going on at TV Delmarva, and it's just getting
So
bigger
that's
and
the
bigger.
next sub channel.
No.
It's
That's
on
just our news.
14.2.
That's- Yeah, that's
Okay.
Delmarva Newsnet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said something about sports.
Oh well, sports. Yeah, so
That'll
sports
be-
is going to have
Its own or no?
well, yeah, it's All Sports Television Network. That's going to
Okay.
be 14.3.
Right. But not for a little while.
Yeah, so the target date is towards the end of the month. They haven't launched the channel yet. It's a brand new channel. We were
Okay.
actually one of the first ones to
Really?
sign a deal with them,
Wow.
yeah, to bring them on to be an affiliate. So we're just kind of waiting on them to get it up and running. We are going to be adding a channel 14.4 and probably a 5.
Wow.
But 4 is in the works right now, and that one really is kind of interesting. So I'll talk a little bit about it sometime. Maybe
All right.
next segment we'll talk a little bit about it.
Any questions, call Colin.
Yeah.
He has all the answers.
302-242-8015, 242-8015. Call or text, or you can message me on Facebook or email,
Anything.
any of that stuff.
All of it works.
Any and all, yeah.
Any
Yep.
and all. All right.
Yep, okay.
I'm going to leave you.
Leave me.
Okay.
I'll
Thank
see you later.
All right. See you.
Get to moving.
All right. So check it out anyway. TV Delmarva, Delmarva's hottest, newest, neatest, most exciting, and definitely action-packed TV station. Lots of new things going on. Do I hear Jeannie and them out there talking? Somebody is out there talking away. It is her. I was just messing. So anyway, we're going to be talking to more people as the morning progresses. We have all kinds of guests going on. And so anyway, we're here with you till 9 o'clock this morning. So anyway, we were looking for a phone call from somebody that's watching on TV. I think my phone call audience is light today. We're going to have to break out some cash. We're going to have to do something significant to get people to call. What's in this trailer? Oh, it's full of Weller's wooden nickels and keychains. Oh, my goodness. I'm glad it's not full of them sugar packets we had in there one time. They'd probably be all moldy or hard as a rock or whatever. So anyway, we're here. We're sitting inside the Weller complex. We're with you till 9 o'clock this morning. If you're watching on Facebook, I need you to do me a favor and hit the share button and maybe start a watch party. Now, I got a text message, and I want to just say thanks a lot. And it says, always love to spend Saturday mornings with Weller Does Delmarva. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. So we have a nice audience, folks. So I do want to say something. Some exciting news. I made an offer last week to sell 5-minute interview for $175. I normally charge $300 for a 5-minute interview. So, and I had some phone calls. So I'm going to throw it out there one more time. If you've not been on the show before, this is for new advertisers. I'm trying to entice somebody. If you'd like to join me for a 5-minute interview live on TV, radio, Facebook, YouTube, I will sell you 5-minute interview with me for $175. And you can then use it on your own Facebook page or put it on your website or whatever you want to do with it from there. That's up to you. You would have to download it or upload it or whatever off of Facebook or YouTube. But anyway, I'm just letting you know that if you own a business and you would like to be on my show and let me help you get noticed or heard or get you some promotion, $175 for 5 minutes. If you give us a call, we'll get you scheduled sometime between now and the end of the year. You would just text me or call me at 542-9157, 542-9157, okay? All right, now I hear the music. I'm going to take a break. We're going live on the radio. So now we're live on the radio. It's that simple. The switch has happened. So my radio audience, I want to say good morning. I did just make an offer. I made it last week and I had some phone calls. I'm making it again. If you would like to join me on the show for a 5-minute interview, I normally charge $300 for that. I would do it for $175. If you've not been on the show, I'd like to help you promote your business or your organization. It's $175 special for a 5-minute interview. That'll be live on TV, radio, Facebook, YouTube. And that's kind of where we're at. The show, we need to monetize it, so I'm trying to give you a good deal at $175. And I had phone calls last week. Some new advertisers are going to be on that have never been on before, and I'm throwing it out there one more time. So if you own a business and you want some publicity, give me a call at 542-9157, or you can text me, and I will get you on between now and the end of the year for a 5-minute interview that you can use yourself. It'll be, audio, video, everything, TV, Facebook, YouTube, and radio. So you cannot get this much publicity, at any other format. In other words, this is a very unique and interesting show, okay? At least I think so. So is that the phone ringing? No, that's the other phone. Jackie, Casey, Tracy, you might want to get that one. That might be somebody trying to get up with us. But anyway, bottom line is this. This is a sponsor segment I want to mention, which is my accountant. His name is George Luff, Luff & Associates. Been dealing with him for a long time. Maybe not quite 30 years, but a long time, okay? And the phone number for him is 422-9699, 422-9699 if you need an accountant. Maybe you need one for your business. Maybe you're planning your year-end taxes. This year here, there's been a lot of changes, a lot of new things. If you're doing your own bookkeeping and you say, I just want a bookkeeper. I want somebody that is a CPA and could represent me during an audit and knows what they're doing. Luff & Associates is a great place to deal. I've dealt with them for years, for just me and Denise, for my property business, for my trailer business, for all kinds of things. I've been very, very happy. They even help us with our payroll. They have a system called Easy Payroll, and you don't even have to deal with them for your accounting if you want help with your payroll. We just got to the point we wanted to run our business. We were sick of all the payroll stuff, and we just wanted to make sure that we were, not being bothered with payroll. We wanted somebody to just take care of that so we could run Weller. So my daughter used to do it. We've got them helping us with our payroll. We've been dealing with them for years on that. Been very happy. So if you need accounting work, help with your payroll, any kind of tax advice, you want to talk to somebody, it's Tyler, that's his son. Also, George is the owner, George Luff, and then there's Team Luff, so it's a whole group of people, 3 locations, Milford, Dover, and Rehoboth. Phone number 422-9699, 422-9699, okay? So any questions, give them a call, and we appreciate their sponsorship of the show. Now, We're going to talk to Jeannie Morgan, and Jeannie Morgan is here. I am way behind, as you can see by my notes, but Jeannie is here with Blessing Families at Christmas, okay? And we've talked to her for years now. She was just a teenager when she started talking to us.
Oh, yes.
So, how you doing?
Good. Thanks
Good.
for having me, Joe.
Well, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. You didn't have any trouble finding the place, did you?
Oh, no, I've been here before.
With my show or with the
Yes,
radio station?
Yes,
Okay.
You've changed it up, though, since I've been here.
Okay, it's much nicer now.
It is.
Right, there's less papers laying on the floor. So anyway, so how are you?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm not a morning person, but I think
Oh,
I'm
really?
awake. I think I'm finally awake.
All right, well,
Got one cup
listen,
of coffee anyway.
let's talk about what you got going on. Now, this started 2 or 3 years ago.
This is our 4th year.
All right, I was close. 4 years ago.
4th year.
And this was something you and your husband Dave said, we want to bless people at Christmas time.
Right, right.
And whose idea was it? Yours or Dave's?
It was mine.
It was yours?
He has the music ministry, Dave
Right.
Morgan's
He
music
sings.
ministry. He sings.
Does he dance?
No.
All right, I'm just messing.
Every
He's
once
got
in a while, I wonder.
he's got a great voice, man. He can really put it out there.
Thank you. But anyway, when the Lord has blessed us, and so the money that we would get as love offerings and whatnot, we thought, well, we're going to take this and start helping people. So he took the money, and I mentioned to him, about doing something special for Christmas, and we talked about it, and I came up with the idea of starting doing the benefit like this.
Okay.
And anyway, he took that money, and we invested it in different things that we needed to have the benefit, and from there, it just took off, and so whatever money we get in from, like, the music ministry during the year or whatever, we just put right back into blessing families at Christmas, because the
Okay.
Lord has blessed us, so.
And I've noticed you've done some things throughout the year also.
We have.
In other words,
yes.
so you help some families at Christmas time. Now, I also noticed through the year there's been some people fell on some hard times, and you've also helped them out.
Yes, and also, we've had a couple people that's had fires,
Mm-hmm.
and we've helped them as well, so.
Well, so this event, can I describe it, or you want to describe it?
Go ahead, you were there last year.
Okay, so here's how I'm describing it. So first thing is, this is an organization, Dave Morgan Music Ministries, I believe it is, that basically is saying, look, we want to gather some things, raise some money, bless people in our community with the money. Is that about right?
That's right.
Okay, so they had it last year. Where are you having it this year?
We're having it at Sam Yoder Farms.
Okay, so Sam Yarder Farms. So throughout, from like now till then, you're looking for financial donations,
Yes.
physical donations,
Silent auction items.
silent auction items,
Auction
live
items.
auction items.
Yes.
Okay, so you're looking right now for people to donate things or donate to.
Right.
Can they donate things like a cake or a pie or
Well,
we're
they
not
can
doing
for
food
that evening.
for that evening,
Yes,
but not
yes.
way in advance?
No, not in advance. It might not be too pretty.
Okay,
But
so
we will be looking for also
that.
for,
But right now, you're looking for somebody that says, look, I own a business. I'd like to donate a gift certificate to something.
Yes.
Or I'd like to donate a gun. There was some guns for
Yes,
sale last year.
yes.
What else was for sale? I didn't buy a big
Bicycles?
orange. Yeah, bicycles. What else was camping?
Yes,
There was
yes. How was
camping.
that?
It was really good. And
Good.
then was there a night or two at different hotels?
Yes, we have hotel.
Okay,
yes.
so different things were donated. So right this minute, we're talking, we need donations.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so you're going to take those donations and through a silent auction or a live auction, you're going to turn them into money, which you're going to then be able to bless people with things.
Correct.
All right. So what are some of the things you've blessed people with?
We pay electric bills.
Okay.
We paid fuel bills. There's families that aren't going to have any Christmas at all.
Okay.
And so friends of ours, or else if I know the person that comes to me and says, I know this family,
Right.
I say, well, here's the money. Go shop for this family
Right.
for Christmas. And we do all kinds of things.
Okay.
It's just groceries. We buy groceries for people.
Okay.
It just depends on their need.
Right.
But
You just want to help them.
yes, yes.
Okay.
And we want to bless them. That's what
Right.
we consider blessing. And our family and our friends, the community, everybody's just come together, and it's amazing that what we can do. Dave Wilson comes in and does the live auction for us. He's a great man. He donates his
He is?
time. Yes, he is.
I agree. Dave Wilson's
He
a
is.
great guy.
But also we have sponsorships. If anyone's interested in
okay.
sponsorship,
Okay.
We have a banner made up, and
Okay.
we do, as you saw, the PowerPoint.
Right.
Everybody that donates, so that
It's
they
noticed
are
and
recognized.
mentioned, okay.
Yes.
So how do people get a hold of you if they say, I want to donate, I want to be involved, I want to give? What do they do? How do they get a hold of somebody?
They can call our home phone
Okay.
and leave a message. That's probably the best thing to do.
All right.
And that's 302
Okay.
422
Okay.
8315.
422-8315.
Yes.
Dial it in that order?
In that order.
All right.
In that
And
order.
what is it called? Blessing?
Blessing Families at Christmas.
Okay. Is there a Facebook page?
Yes. Well, it's on Dave Morgan's Music Ministry.
Dave Morgan's Music Ministry.
And we have an
Okay.
event already set up on there. And I don't know if you're familiar with the events, but there's a discussion area. Once you
Okay.
open an event,
Okay.
as people donate, I put in there who donated what. So everybody
Okay.
can see when they're coming what we've
Okay.
had donated.
And what they might be bidding on or whatever.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And
All right.
then I also had this year. I truly believe we're going to have a lot more people that's going to be needing things this year
Oh,
because of
right.
what's happened.
Right.
So I have actually set up an online fundraiser. It's through Facebook.
Oh, okay. So somebody
And
can just go right there and make a donation.
Yes. And if
Okay.
you are a 501c3, Facebook does not charge any fees.
Isn't that
So
nice?
we get it all. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
So whatever is donated through that, that's also set up, and you can find that on the Dave Morgan's Music Ministry Facebook page.
Excellent. All right. Anything else you want to say?
I think that's all.
I need you to do me a favor.
What's that?
I want you to give that to Tracy,
Okay.
if you would, please. Okay? All right.
Thank you.
All right. Take care. Thank you. All right. So other than that, I need you to check that out. It's a good thing. I had a lot of fun at the auction, and I just had a good time. It was a good time of fellowship. I think I remember some desserts and some food and different things. So I forgot to even ask when that event is. But anyway, it's coming up. So just look at right now. They're mainly looking for donations and things like that, to be able to monetize, to be able to sell. Or you can just make a cash donation if you want, whatever. All right, what is next? Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open here in just a little bit. Yep, I got it. So whenever. And Mid-South Audio is a sponsor segment. I want to thank Kevin and Debbie for their support of the show over the years. But here's one thing I want to tell you. They got a brand new location in Milton, right where Wyoming Millworks used to be. They have done an unbelievable remodeling job. They have a store now. It's like a music store. They don't sell instruments or anything, but all kind of audio and lighting things. And they have Saturday hours, and today is Saturday, 10 to 2 today. And I need you to do me a favor. I need some tire kickers. I need people to stop in and say hi. My friend Mark Johnson is now working there, running the store side of things. Now, it's also a full-blown recording studio and so on. But MidSouthAudio.com, you can learn a lot about them there. But in Milton, I need people to stop by today, this Saturday, and just say hi to Mark Johnson and take a look around the store. Maybe you need a set of headphones or a microphone or whatever you may need, or you just want to know what they have to offer in case you ever do need it or know somebody that does. So any questions, go to MidSouthAudio.com. You could call them on the phone at 856-6993. Tell them I sent you. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Team Mid-South Audio. And I'm going to send you 50 customers today. All right? 10 to 2 today. Stop in the Mid-South Audio Superstore and check it out and tell Mark Johnson I said howdy. Now, we got a really good story coming up because our next guest is here. And her name is Dr. Julia Pillsbury, okay? And we're all familiar with the name Pillsbury. So how are you, young lady?
I'm fine. I made it.
All right. Did you get lost or what happened?
We did get lost. And
Isn't
we
this
had
such a convenient location?
We had a lovely tour of the area.
Did you see any squirrels or deer? Or?
No, I didn't, but
All
I was
right.
really focused on trying to find my way.
All right. I'm sorry.
And your
but-
antenna helped.
Okay. Well, good. Good. All right. So, well, you're here.
We're here.
All right. And thank you for coming. All
Well,
right.
thank you very much for your patience.
All right. No
appreciate
problem at all. So, you are running for insurance commissioner.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Of the state of Delaware.
Yes.
All right. And what inspired this?
Well, I have a lot of experience with health insurance, and when COVID hit, I'm a pediatrician, and I'm over 60, so I couldn't really work with the sick children. I'm doing well child care, but I was restricted in my hours. And I started looking at and hearing more about problems people were having with health insurance in Delaware. And under the ACA, there's only one plan to choose from. And I've chaired the Medicaid Medical Care Advisory Committee for several years. And under law, Medicaid must provide people a choice. You have to have two plans, at least, for the patients to have a choice of insurance company. And I don't know why the ACA was designed where that choice wasn't guaranteed. And the current health commissioner hasn't seemed interested in health insurance and has done nothing to bring in another carrier.
Okay.
And we had two carriers 4 years ago, and Aetna left the state. So I really feel that, and the people I've spoken to have told me their rates keep going up, their deductibles increase, and their cost of health care is in the $20,000 to $30,000 a year range.
Absolutely.
And that is just excessive for most people. And
It's unaffordable.
Right.
Right. The Affordable Hair Care Act. The Affordable Health Care Act is absolutely unaffordable.
Absolutely.
And it's also unacceptable.
Right.
You know, so you coming from a medical profession, dealing with insurance companies, are like, you know, that gives you a lot of insight to say, you know what, this is wrong. This is not
Right.
because you're not only dealing with the people that don't like the premium. You're dealing with people that, you know, can't afford the premium but need health care.
Right. Exactly.
From a doctor's perspective.
Right.
All right. So anyway, with that said, are you still practicing?
I am.
Okay.
I'm working part-time.
Okay.
And doing well childcare.
Okay. Well, okay. So anyway, so you want people to get to know you. So how does somebody reach out to you? Like, what do they do, or how do they learn about you?
I have a website and I have Facebook.
Okay.
drjuliapillsbury.com.
Okay.
And they can email me. And I'm very available on the internet and through Facebook, or they can call me.
Are you really on Facebook?
I really am.
Okay, I'm just messing with you. Or some people don't fool with it. Do you happen to know a guy named Jack Riddle?
I do.
Okay.
I do, Jack.
Well, he's out there watching you, and he said good morning to you.
Oh, well, great. Thank you, Jack.
And I have to tell everybody I'm getting one text message after another. I can only handle so much here, folks. I can't read text messages and talk. So look you up on Facebook.
Right.
Is that right? And what else do you want people to know?
Well, I've heard that there are other insurance concerns, and I'm going to look into those.
Okay.
I've heard car insurance rates have gone up.
All insurance. Yeah.
And across the board, all insurance has increased. And I had a small business. I understand the insurance small businesses require. And I want to be able to look at all of it.
And
I'm going to be a very
because you're also
active,
a business person.
Right.
So in other words, you're coming at it, you know, you're not just a typical politician. You are looking at it from different angles. In
Right,
other words, we the people need somebody of the people to help represent us.
Yes. And I feel that I have a good background and experience. I was very actively involved in the management of my practice.
Okay.
I wasn't a doctor who worked for an organization.
It was your business.
It was my business.
Okay, wow.
And I was very actively involved in that business. So
Okay.
I'm familiar with most of the plans, most of the things that people go through.
Okay. Now, are you the owner of the company Pillsbury?
No, we have
I'm
no
just kidding with you.
relationship,
All right.
unfortunately.
Darn, huh? Yeah. All right. And are you from Delaware? Or?
I'm originally from Philadelphia.
So how long you been in Delaware?
We've been in Delaware for 31 years.
Wow. Okay.
So
Good job.
we were in the military, and I served in Denver, and I served in.
Were you a doctor in the military?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
No kidding.
So I was in Florida and I was in Missouri before we came here. And
Now, so when you went in the military, did you want to be a doctor?
I was already, well, I had a military scholarship for medical school.
Okay.
And
So the plan was to be a doctor. Okay.
right.
All right. So you went in the military. So how'd you end up in Delaware?
Well, my husband's last assignment was in Delaware. He
Okay.
retired from the Air Force.
Okay.
And we came here, and it was we had planned to go back to Pennsylvania. And my husband's a dentist, and the area needed pediatricians. I had actually gotten a letter from then Governor Castle
Okay.
thanking me for opening my practice because
Really?
we needed pediatricians in Kent County. And I was really excited about that. I made
Wow.
photocopies and sent it out with all my Christmas cards to my relatives because being from Pennsylvania, nobody would have known if I
But
was
isn't that
starting a
interesting?
practice.
What you just said, that the governor paid attention enough to businesses to thank you for opening.
Yes,
Now look at the tide right now.
right.
Look at the tide right now with how businesses feel the governor feels about them right now.
Right.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes. Yes.
So years ago, you got a letter saying thank you. Right now, local businesses have a totally different opinion of how the governor feels. So, but we won't get off on that today. I don't have hours
Okay.
to spend. All right. So I'm going to say thanks a lot. Is there anything else you wanted to say? How do you want people
No, just please vote for me.
Okay. On
and-
November 3rd?
November 3rd
All
or
right.
sooner.
Or
if
that's
you're
right, they
doing
could do the mail-in. That's right.
If you're
Okay.
doing a mail-in ballot, please vote.
They could vote for you today.
They could.
All right. You're going to work hard for them.
I am.
You promise us?
I promise.
All right. Well, we're going to hold you to it.
Okay.
All right. And thanks for coming. I
Oh,
know
you're
it's not the
welcome.
most convenient location.
Well, we'll do
but
better
it's-
next time.
Right. Well, we could be, who knows where we're going to be? We could be at a flea market next time. You never know. So anyway, all right. Well, I'm going to let you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you
Take
very
care.
much.
All right. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, everybody. So there she is, Dr. Julia Pillsbury. I've really enjoyed meeting her and talking to her. I've met her at a couple other things. And, she seems like a real go-getter and will do a good job for us. So check her out, if you would, please. So anyway, we're here. We're at the Weller Complex and Catch It Live studio. And yes, we are for hire. So if you are listening and watching and you own a business and you want some action at your business on Saturday morning, we bring 5 to 10 people through the show every Saturday morning anyway. So anyway, but we're here in Lincoln and we're looking for a new place to go. So if you have an interest in being on the show, you can let me know. If you have an interest in buying advertising, you can let me know. And if you want to hire us to do this show at your place, you're writing way more than I can read. She's over here writing me a note. And as long as she's writing, I'm thinking, man, I can't even read them many words. But anyway, I'm here, and I just want to let you know that if you ever want to be on, so anyway, no problem at all. Yes, no problem at all. You're doing a good job. Whatever you decide is fine with me. She's asking, can she just give away all the money that's in the prize box? I don't care if she gives it all away. But anyway, that's Tracy. And you may not know it. She works behind the scenes. It keeps everything straight. And anyway, so you're watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. Please don't turn the channel. Don't go anywhere. Stay right here with me. I would miss you if you left me. All the text messages I got, I want you to know, I don't know when I'm going to get to them. So hold tight. I will read them as I can. Let's talk about the Greenwood Mennonite School real quick. People know that my kids went there. My grandkids are currently going there. They are open and having school. But listen, they can't have their fundraisers like they normally do. They normally had the fair. At the fair, they had the food booth. Then they had their spring festival. They didn't have that. They normally have a fall auction. They're not going to be able to have that. But here's what they are going to have. They're going to have crab cakes for sale. They're going to make these crab cakes, going to be nice and meaty, and they're going to sell them. So if you want to buy some crab cakes, they're not going to be cooked. You can put them right in your freezer. I've ordered myself quite a few. They are going to be for sale. You got to pick them up November 7th. If you have any interest in this, they're also going to have barbecue chicken for sale. So they got 2 different events going on, and they're both going to be able to be picked up on November 7th, but you got to reserve what you want. So I need you to go on Facebook to the Greenwood Mennonite School's Facebook page, and there will be info there about the crab cakes for sale and about the barbecue chicken for sale. And I'd like you to buy, quite a bit of this. The crab cakes, I bought them last time and froze them, and when I bring them out, what a great surprise. You come home from work one day and you're like, man, I forgot I had them crab cakes in the freezer. And I like that. So I didn't buy 100 of them, but I bought a few. So crab cakes, barbecue chicken, it's a fundraiser. It will help the Greenwood Mennonite School. Go on Facebook, look up their page, and order some of both. And if you would like to just flat out make a donation to help with the cost of this, they're also receiving donations to help with the cost of the product that they're going to make. So anyway, they would love it if somebody paid for all the chicken and crab meat, and then that way everything would be 100% profit. But it's a good school. This is how they make their money. This is how they keep the price of tuition no more than it needs to be. And they have lost the opportunity to have their fall auction. So support this. Even if you don't, I bought some crab cakes to give away. I'm going to be honest with you. So if you're watching or listening, it might be you that's going to get those crab cakes. All right. But I bought some to give away, some to enjoy. So anyway, I hear the music. We're taking a break real quick. Weller Does Delmarva will be live on TV Delmarva. Weller Does Delmarva on Facebook. So switch right over there. You won't miss a thing. All right. I got to be quiet for a second. I was quiet for a second, everybody. It really did happen. I was quiet for a second. So listen to me, folks. Listen, listen, listen. We are live at the Weller Complex. Catch it live. TV Delmarva Studios out in the middle of nowhere. One of the most complicated, easiest places to find, because all you got to do is look for the tower, okay? The tower. And if you find that tower, look straight down to the bottom of it, and we're in the building below the tower. That's how simple it is to find. Okay? So anyway.
I have people say to me, oh, this is the tower your antenna's on. No, that would be
right.
way
Has
too
nothing
simple.
to do with us.
That would be way too simple.
Right, that would be way too
to
simple.
have my antenna here.
Right.
But actually, our antenna is actually 200 feet higher than this tower.
Right.
But it's
and it's above
13
sea level,
miles
too.
from here.
It is, down in Seaford.
It is in Seaford.
Not
So
seafood, Seaford.
If you're looking to get our TV channel, TV Delmarva, channel 14, over the air, point your antenna towards Seaford.
Yep.
Rescan your television.
Right.
And look for channel 14. We should come up. You'll have 14 and 14.2. Pretty soon
Yes.
you'll have 14.3 and 14.4.
And who knows what's next? I can't keep up with him.
Our
So
equipment
anyway.
can do 8 channels right now.
Can it really?
But if we get enough going, man, we can buy
We'll buy more equipment.
That's right. So
Which means he wants some advertisers, folks.
definitely. So
Okay?
yes.
He's not taking donations. He wants to sell you advertising.
Right. I will take your money and give you something in return.
Right. That will make you more money.
Exactly.
Right. And
Yeah.
then we'll do it again next month.
Right. And
We'll do
hey,
it every month.
we are expanding. So we're going to be expanding our news operation. We're opening a new studio in an old studio. So
new studio in an old-
the original
Hey.
Mid-South Audio Studio. Yeah.
There's a word for that. Repurposing.
Repurposing. That's right.
Right. We're modern here. Modern.
So we're going to be moving our news operation from here. We've outgrown this already. In about
the two little rooms
about
in
a
the
month
back.
and a half. Yeah. So
2 years ago.
yeah,
Outgrew it.
So we're moving our news operation to Georgetown, and that's actually what we're going to do. Our news opera. We're going to have a news desk there, a sports desk, and a weather desk.
Wow, that's a
All
lot
right
of
there.
desks.
These are and they're sets actually,
Okay.
but we call them the desk.
Okay.
But there'll be 3 sets, and we won't have to. Right now, we're purposing the one set for news, sports, and weather. Mm-hmm. And those guys kind of like to be on about the same time. It seems like,
And
Everybody
they want their
wants their
own
space.
microphones. They're
Yeah.
so demanding, these people.
They
he
are.
has.
They're great.
That
So-
Rob Petrie guy.
So we've got Rob in news, we've got Hunter in weather,
Oh, I
and
forgot
we've got
all about
Anthony
Hunter.
in sports.
That's right.
So
Hunter
they're
does a
all
great
going to have
job.
their own space. So
That would be nice.
We are it's real nice. So
Right.
and what we're going to do is our focus is going to be to focus on the news in the Georgetown, Seaford, Bridgeville area, and then go out from there. So we're going to be really hardcore Georgetown,
There.
Seaford, and the Bridgeville area, and then we'll expand out from there. But we really want to cover things right there, really, really well, and do good for the people of that community.
All right.
Those
Call
communities.
Colin if you would consider listening to the advertising opportunities. That's all I
Yes.
want you to do is just listen to what they have for sale, what they have to offer. I'm telling you as a businessman, I think it's a good value, a good, strong value. So just give him the opportunity to tell you about it. And if you don't want to do anything, he'll bug you to death for a week or two, and then he'll leave you alone.
I will not
No,
bug you. I
not
promise.
bug you.
So we're not.
So,
we're
see
not. Hard sales pitches. At
No,
all.
not at all. Colin's a businessman.
Either you want to do it or you don't. You
Right.
know, and we'll give you a couple reasons why you should. But we're not going to
Hard
bug you
sell.
because we know it's not right for everybody.
Right. And Colin and I are both people in business. We hate being bugged. We hate people telling us they got the latest, greatest idea.
Yep.
But sometimes you just need to listen. And this TV station, it's new. It's brand new. So our audience is new. It's growing every week. Everything is new. Why not get on the wave? You know, people when they're surfing, they're looking for a new wave to get on.
Well, I hear
So
people
get on the wave.
I hear people out there saying, "Well, I don't live in that area. You know, I can't get it." Yes,
It's
you can.
okay. Yeah, and yes, you
get
can.
it. You can get it. So first thing, tvdelmarva.com. Click the watch live button.
Right.
Second thing, if you've got a Roku player, search for TV Delmarva and install our channel, or even an Amazon Fire Stick, you can install our channel.
Right.
So
Give him a call, 242-8015, 242-8015. Please dial it in that order, or you may not get somebody named Colin.
That's right. You can text me at that number, too.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Jim.
All right. Thank you. All right. What in the world is going on? People are coming. People are going. People got lost. People found us. Listen, you found us. If you're watching, we need you to hit the share button on Facebook if you would, please. And we need you to tell your friends about the show. It's a busy show. Lots of things going on. And we need some advertisers is what I honestly need. So I need some people to buy a 5-minute interview from me, okay? In other words, we normally charge $300. I'm doing them right now. I'm offering them for $175 if you want to join me sometime between now and the end of the year. $175 for 5 minutes. We are prepping for the radio. Let me get all my thoughts together. And we're going to come back live on the radio here in just a minute. So good morning, good morning, good morning. I hear the music. We're coming back on the radio. So we're talking to our radio audience, our TV audience, our Facebook Live, and our YouTube audience. So we're going to tap into TikTok next. And we're going to be live on TikTok, whatever that is, okay? I used to think it was Tic Tacs or something like that, but now they're calling it TikTok. But anyway, with that said, we are here. We are live. This is a weekly show. I can't believe you've hung in there with me this long, but we have done this show 370 some times every Saturday without ever missing a Saturday. It's kind of amazing. Some people in publicity don't even hold a job this long, and somehow, some way, we have muckled through this thing for almost 8 years now. So it's amazing. So with that said, I want to brag on one of my sponsors, and it's Ocean Medical Imaging. And you say, man, who in the world is so excited about getting a mammogram or an x-ray or an EKG or an MRI or whatever it may be? I am excited with good service. So I have dealt with Ocean Medical Imaging for years now, been very happy with them. They accept most insurances. I did pay for an MRI out of my pocket because I couldn't get the insurance people to agree to it. I felt I needed it. They disagreed. So I paid for it. So what I did before I paid for it, I kind of shopped around and I found one place that was $450 for an MRI, which was Ocean Medical Imaging. I called a local hospital facility and they were $2,400. So guess where I decided to spend my hard-earned money? At Ocean Medical Imaging. So this matters to you if you have a high deductible. And you got to lay out your own money before your insurance pays. You want to pay, no more than you have to. So Ocean Medical Imaging runs about 50 to 75% less expensive than hospital and hospital outpatient centers. So check them out if you're self-paying or if you got great insurance and they're paying and you want to deal with a great place, very clean, very friendly, very accommodating. Give Ocean Medical Imaging a call. No matter what kind of imaging you need, they'll do a good job. Dr. Jonathan Patterson is the owner. They're located in Milton. I've been very happy with them. I've dealt with them for years. And since I started advertising for them, I'm amazed how many people I know that deal with them. It's kind of cool. So anyway, I need you to deal with them. 302-684-5151, 684-5151, oceanmedicalimaging.net, and like them on the Facebook if you would. You will be very pleased if you deal there. And tell them I sent you if you would. I think I get a penny or a nickel or something for every time I send somebody there. All right, here he is, everybody. Hot off the campaign trail, local businessman, Brian Shoup, our state rep, and wants to continue to be our state rep. And how you doing there, young man?
I'm doing just fine. How are you?
Good. And I used to be the mayor of Milford, too, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Were you ever on the council?
I was on the council
really?
for a year, yes.
So you went on the council, then you became the mayor, now you're state rep. It's hard to say what you're going to do next.
I know.
So, and don't you own a business called Fur Babies?
Yeah, Fur Baby. Yep, Fur Baby Pet Resort. Yep.
Okay, and it's a pet resort.
Yes.
So it's like a luxury 5-star facility in downtown Milford.
So we have a boutique, which we have a grocery. So we have ready to make human grade food.
Okay.
We have doggy daycare, which is from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. where the dogs play together inside and outside the facility.
Okay.
We have overnight care as well, where they can stay overnight in
Okay.
what we
Somebody
call
who's going
suites.
away or
Yeah, and then we have grooming.
grooming. All right. Wow.
So we're in transition right now. Actually, we are rehabilitating the old Milford Fertilizer building that's across from.
Right. It looks beautiful.
Oh, thank you very much.
Right.
So we purchased that back in December. It's been vacant for 20 years actually,
Yeah.
and we're rehabilitating, and we're hoping by this December, it's taking us about a year to rehabilitate, that we'll be.
Who
up
picked
and
the
running.
colors?
My wife.
She did a good job.
She picks
It
everything.
really looks good. It really looks
I
good.
just do the grunt work.
Okay,
I've
well,
known
good.
that from day one. Yeah.
All right. Well, good. Well, that's a wise man.
Yeah.
Yep. Know what lane to be in.
Well, it's funny. My wife and I met. I'm a journalist by trade. I started the small business Milford Live,
Mm-hmm.
and she was starting Fur Baby Boutique, and I interviewed her about opening
Really?
Fur Baby. And about an hour later, we realized it was kind of more than an interview.
Wow.
And I love to tell people I knew I was in trouble because about a week later, she was opening the small version of the Fur Baby Boutique. I knew I was in trouble because she had me painting the walls and putting in inventory. And,
Really?
nothing has changed since. She let me know from day one that she was going to put me to work.
Wow. It has. And how many kids do you have?
I have two. We
Two,
have a
okay.
4-year-old Evelyn and a 1-year-old Theodore.
Okay. Well, very good. All right. So you got a local business. You got experience. You were a councilman, then a mayor, family man, state rep right now,
Yes,
and you want to continue to stay in that position.
I do. I do.
Okay. So what's
Yeah.
that called? Re-election.
Re-election, correct.
Re-election.
Yeah.
When is your election? November 3rd?
November 3rd.
Or today? People can vote today, right?
Correct. They can go.
I keep forgetting that.
I know. They can go. Actually, I would say the safest bet, if you would like to vote beforehand, is actually go down to
And do it in person.
And do it in person.
Okay.
I don't know if the individuals listening to your show have followed kind of what happened with me, but I was sent my ballot. It was sent to me the day.
I remember this.
Yeah, it was sent to me the day that it was due back at the election, and it was a primary ballot. I was sent the Democratic primary ballot as a Republican lawmaker. So I've been urging people to go in person to vote in Georgetown.
You experienced
yeah.
how something can go wrong firsthand.
Yes, correctly. And
Wow.
and one of the things, and that's why I voted against the proactive mailing out of ballots. Because
You want people to physically either go to the ballot, either go to where it is on election day, or where do they go to vote?
They can go
Board of
down
Elections?
to the election office down in Georgetown.
In Georgetown.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a problem with people absentee voting. The thing that we need to do in Delaware is get the voter rolls in shape.
Okay.
They are not. They are out of date. They are out of date by a decade, if not more. And that's something that we need to work on. It's something that I brought up when we voted on the floor of Legislative Hall. It's something that we need to go back. We need to give the Department of Election the resources and the time to fix before we, as the legislator did, said, okay, just go do this. You don't have the time and you don't have
Right.
the money, but we're going to make you do it anyway.
Wow.
And so that's something that we need to go back and fix. It should have been fixed before. But so I'm urging people to go, if they can, go to, and they don't feel comfortable going the day of, go to the office. Go to
Okay.
the election office. You can set an appointment if you want to schedule it so you're there when other people aren't. You, of course, wear a mask.
Right. Social
wash
distance.
your hands, social distance, that sort of thing.
All right. So how do people get a hold of you, learn about you? What do you want them to know?
Well, they can always go to VoteShoop, SHUPE.com. I always give out my cell phone number, 302-542-9231.
542-9231.
Yeah, being a small
Do
business.
you text? Do you know how to text?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Being a small business owner, people always come to our store and talk to me,
Politics,
and help me down.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
But yeah, I think the things that I want them to know is what I've been hearing from the community over the last 6 years, being the mayor of Milford and now the state representative, is three big things that I continue to push, and that is access to quality health care. We've worked very well with our nonprofit partners, Bay Health, with the creation of the Bay Health Sussex campus. They have now instituted a residency program, so doctors can come and practice there, which is very important because we see that nationwide, 81% of individual physicians stay in the community that they practice their residency. I also have worked across the aisle with Representative Bentz from up in the Newcastle area to create a loan repayment program to get physicians to Southern Delaware to practice here, because we do have a shortage of primary care physicians. If you've ever tried to get a primary care doc, it is very difficult. So it's something that we're pushing. The other thing is vocational training, vocational workforce training. We have, as a society, we've pushed people to college for years and years and years and forgotten about the trades, and that's something that we need to
hands-on.
Yeah, we need to do more of. When I got out of college in 2000, how long ago is it now?
25 years.
Not that long ago. In 2006, the housing market took a dip.
14 years.
And when the housing market took a dip, I couldn't really find a job. And even though the housing market took a dip, the trades were still making money. And guys that I went to high school with were making $40,000, $60,000 a year when I was searching for a job. And it's still that way.
Wow.
So we need to prepare individuals in our communities to have the education, to have the training, to be independent, to have something that they can take with them either to work for someone else or start their own business. And I think it all comes back to giving them the tools that they need to create an independence for their family.
I want the tools that I need to be all I can be.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
And Brian, Senator Pettyjohn had the FAST Act that he pushed through the Senate last year, and I was a sponsor of that. Basically, it's like the SEED program for Delaware Tech, but it gives scholarship money to individuals who want to be in the trades and want to get an education through the trades as well.
Wow. Well, I'm going to wrap you up here. So I do need to know, what was that phone number again? 542?
542-9231.
542-9231. I need at least 5 people to tell him how well he did in this interview today. So send him a text message. All right?
And they can
vote for him.
And they can go to VoteShupe. That's VoteShupe.com.
SHUPE.
Yes.
All right. So is that it?
That's
we good? All right.
I've got a lot more, but I think I'm getting the
right. What do I say? I'm going to let you go now. In other words, So, all right. Well, I don't want to cut you short. I just want to cut you off. So, all right. Well, Brian, thanks a lot.
Much,
all right.
Jim.
Take care.
Nice
Appreciate all you do and keeping Milford straight.
Thank you very much.
All right. See you around. Take care. There he goes, Brian Shoup. Give him a call. Tell him hi. And if he's in your district, consider supporting him. Okay. I've known him for a while. He's a good all-around guy. So what is going on? Weller's Utility Trailers is open. I see Lee Murphy has arrived. What a morning we're having here. Many different things are going on. I want to brag on my insurance agent. People say I never met a man that loves his insurance agent so much. I just love good service. So I am going to tell you, this is a sponsor segment. I deal with L&W Insurance Agency. They have dealt with me for years. They have put up with me for years. Can you imagine being my insurance agent? So anyway, I keep them hopping. But if you need car insurance, health insurance, life insurance, disability insurance, if you have a business and you need liability type insurance, or if you have a radio show and you need media insurance, I've got an electronic billboard, so I have billboard insurance. I've got all kinds of insurances. So I just want to let you know, if you need insurance, I like dealing with L&W Insurance Agency, and I believe you will too. When I have a claim, they get right in the middle of it. They do a good job for me, and they help me out. So I'm a happy L&W Insurance Agency customer. And when it comes time to renew, they get a price from 4 or 5 different companies, and they steer me in the right direction because they don't represent only one company. So I'm letting you know, if you want to talk insurance, if you want a second opinion on the insurance you already have, give them a call. It's 856-7828, 856-7828. Okay? Dial it in that order and it will work best. LWinsurance.com on the web. Like them on Facebook. They're very active there. And check them out and tell them I sent you. Now, here he is, hot off the campaign trail. I think he took a train all the way to Lincoln, out here in the middle of nowhere. This is Lee Murphy. All right, and he's been on a couple times with me, and I enjoy talking to this young man. Real go-getter, retired from the railroad, correct?
That's right, Jim. Good to be with you this morning.
How are you?
I'm good. I'll tell you, I wish I could take a train down here.
Right to this building.
I tell you, when I get elected, we're gonna put
trains everywhere.
Train from Wilmington all the way down to Sussex.
Right, because there is a big future in hauling sailboat fuel by train.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and post holes.
How about that?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Because I sell trailers for people to haul post holes and sailboat fuel.
Okay.
And they have no idea what I'm talking about, but it's air is what I'm saying.
I'll work on that.
You work on that. All right. Yeah. So you are ready. You are working hard. You won the primary. You're out and about. You are the people's choice.
Jim, we just had a debate this week, Lisa Blunt Rochester, our current congresswoman, and myself.
Okay.
And I have to say, I feel it went very, very well.
Well, good.
And
was that Wednesday night? I think it was.
Yeah,
Wednesday think it was.
Night.
Yeah. Yep.
And let me tell you, when you do, it was supposed to be in the studio at the University of Delaware, but for some strange reason, I think the Democrats, it became a Zoom.
Really?
A debate. And
okay. It's not the same.
I've had enough of Zoom.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
I like being face to face with people.
Sure.
Meeting people.
Because you're in the people business. You're not in the electronics business.
I know.
People are people, and people want to see the people.
I know, they do. And it's starting to open up right now.
Right.
And I'm meeting a lot more people in this last month. And, I really enjoy that. I like that a lot better than being on a Zoom meeting.
Right.
But our current representative, Lisa Blunt Rochester, I just want to go back to our debate. A couple points. The police.
Okay.
She wants to defund the police. Okay.
Right.
Our veterans. She puts illegals ahead of our veterans. And quite frankly, she's missing in action. Mm-hmm. She's not campaigning. She's sitting in the basement with, I think, same basement with Joe Biden. And they just expect to win. They expect to win. And, I've been campaigning for 16 months. And quite frankly, most people don't even know who their congresswoman is, congressperson is.
Right, I agree.
I get, and I'm thinking like, this is not right.
Mm-hmm.
But
they do take it all for granted.
Yes,
they feel they got it. That people are happy with how things are. They don't want anything to change, and I'm just going to stay here and do my campaigning from home.
Yeah, absolutely. And I got to tell you, the people are not happy with what's
It's almost smug. In other words, to me, as a human being, a voter in Delaware, to not even see the people. Now, Sussex County always gets overlooked a little bit. In other words, because we're like, they don't even know where Sussex County is. But I just feel it's just a little like, we got this. These other people could campaign if they want. And I think people are fed up with it. I think people want change. They want change, and they know they're going to have to get somebody new in there, some new blood, some new energy, or else they're just going to have to blame themselves for how it is.
Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. I mean, the incumbents, they've ruled Delaware for so long,
right?
And they do take the voters for granted. And
it's like a hobby to them. It's not even a job anymore.
It's like, okay, I'll put some signs up a couple of weeks before the election.
No big deal.
The people don't know any better. They'll vote for me. And Delaware will continue its slide into oblivion here. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's as you know, the economy in the state, we're not doing very well.
Correct.
And
not attracting anybody.
We're not attracting anybody. We don't really have blue collar jobs. We don't have people, the middle class, the jobs we used to have here in Newcastle County with Chrysler and GM and DuPont. Those jobs have long gone.
Yeah.
And we need to build those. We need to bring manufacturing jobs back to Delaware.
Because as a parent, I want jobs that will keep my children in the state.
Yeah, right now.
I don't want to have to leave the state to get a good job.
Yeah, I mean, when young people do leave the state. I mean, there's nothing here really for them.
Right.
There's not.
Right.
But we have to change that.
I agree. It's kind of odd when your young working people leave the state and people that want to retire move to the state. It seems odd, doesn't it? It seems like there's nothing happening. It's all going backwards.
There has to be a balance there.
Right. There has to be a balance.
Yeah, we can't just take in everybody from New York and New Jersey.
Just because they got the money.
Yeah. I mean, we don't, what do we want? A retirement? Make our state a retirement home? I mean,
right.
We have to have a balance between, people moving here, which is great.
I agree.
Retiring, but we have to have some economic
something to retain
vitality
people.
here.
Something to retain people.
Yes,
That's what we need. We need something to retain people, and that's going to be jobs, industry, growth.
That's right.
So,
And
are you going to work on that for us?
Yes, I'm going to work on that. And one of
Okay.
the first things I want to do, we know our drug manufacturing, our life-saving drugs, they're
Made in China.
Made in China.
Right. Who gave us the China virus?
Who gave us the China virus?
Thank you.
I mean, I think it's
enough gifts for now.
We have to hold them responsible. This is
how are you going to do it? I mean,
well, we can move those jobs. Those life-saving drug manufacturing jobs. We need to move that industry back to the U.S. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And why not move that industry back to Delaware?
I agree.
And we're equipped to handle that.
Yes,
and
we are.
let's start there.
Right.
And then hey, let's build washing machines here in Delaware.
something.
Let's build something here in
Right.
Washington. Hey, look, President Trump has really brought a lot of manufacturing jobs
He
back.
has that.
He's our trade deals now favor us versus them. And why, Delaware? Why can't we? I know the reason why we're not sharing the prosperity, and that's because our federally elected officials, Lisa Blunt Rochester, Chris Coons, Tom Carper, they do one thing: they obstruct the president. Obstruct. We need somebody that will work with the president to help bring, those jobs.
we need
back
to be
in.
an inviting state.
We do. And
Right.
we're small. We're in a great location.
Tax-free.
Tax-free.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of benefits here.
There are a lot of benefits here, and we once had a vibrant economy.
Yes, we did.
And there's no reason with our size and our location that we can't do that again.
Right. It would be nice if we could have an industry equally as big as the chicken industry in Delaware.
Hey, the ag community
It's got it going on. I mean, if we
look,
don't muckle with them,
I know they are amazing people.
they are because they're workers. That in other words, when you look at their hands, they got calluses on them.
Yeah,
in other words,
that's
they don't have
amazing.
ink pen stains. They got calluses on their hands. They're working people.
Yeah, I think the only thing my opponent gets is a manicure. I don't think she's had a callus in her life.
Well, anyway, so how do people learn about you? Because I've met you, working man, got this zeal, got this desire, want to make a difference. How do people get to know you, or where are you speaking next, or what's next for Lee Murphy?
GoMurph.com is my website, and we will be accepting contributions right up till November 3rd.
Okay.
And of course, money is needed in the campaign.
I'm sure.
And this is crunch. This is crunch time, and I've gotten a lot of support, and I'd like to thank all those who have supported my campaign. I really do appreciate that.
But today, somebody could support. They could send $5, $50, or whatever.
Yeah, GoMurph.com
Okay.
and press the red button, and it's magic.
That's simple.
That's and any contribution, any and all contributions are much appreciated. We really have a chance to win this race.
Well,
And
good.
I feel that really in my heart, and the opposition, they can just sit back, but I think in this election the people will speak.
Right.
I think that's
time.
what I feel out there.
It's time for change, man.
It is long overdue.
Yep, I agree.
It's long overdue.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you go. Is that okay?
No ice cream.
Well, I didn't even know you still ate ice cream. I heard you went there. Did you go there?
Not yet, but I'm going to go.
I'm going to give you 2 this time. How's that?
That's good.
All right. Do you know where Vanderwin's is, right?
Yes, I do.
Here's what I need you to do, though.
Yeah.
If you go to the one on 404, which is outside of Bridgeville,
Okay.
they have these things you could stand behind them and stick your face in a hole. Okay. I'd like you to either take your kids, grandkids, or somebody,
Okay.
or you stick your face in the hole and take a picture and tag me in it.
Okay.
So I know you were there, or just tag me with you holding an ice cream cone. Will you do that?
I'll do that.
I like to know people made it there. Okay?
Yeah, I'll do
All
that.
right.
I'll do that.
Well, I wish you well. I do.
Jim, I appreciate it.
I
I
think
really
you're going to
do.
do a good job, and I think you've done a good job campaigning. And we just need people to say, I'm tired of how it is. I want some change. And Lee's the man.
Yeah, well, I will work. I can promise that.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. Okay?
Thank you, Jim.
All right. Take care. I'll see you around.
I appreciate
All
it.
right. Thanks a lot. Lee Murphy. Go Murph. Go Murph. Look him up. Donate. and tell your friends if you would. All right, what is the next thing I want to do? I want to catch up on some ads. I did mention, I really did say this. Thank you to the people that have texted me. I've had some text messages. People want to possibly take advantage of my $175 offer. And so I want to just say that this show does cost money to do. I'm not affiliated with anybody. I pay for the time. So if you want to advertise on my show, give me a call. 5-minute interview, $175. That's a year-end special. 542-9157. I got to go. I hear the music. I'll be right back with the last half hour of the show in a couple minutes. All right, everybody, we are still live on the Facebook, and I see we have lots of people watching this morning. Thank you very much. If you would be kind enough to hit the share button or even start a watch party for the last half hour. Bruce Mears is going to be on. I have no idea how he's going to respond to the questions that I have. I've got a panel of questions here, so I've got them for him. I hope he doesn't mind. I hope he brought his tax returns with him. We've got all kinds of questions we want to know about Bruce Mears, designer, home builder, surfer, father, super intelligent young man. He can even ride a motorcycle, they tell me. So anyway, we're going to have a lot of fun chatting with him. All right. Now, the next guest also claims to be pretty smart and it is the founder, designer, forward-thinking person who started TV Delmarva. And it started out as just some goofy, silly, I wonder if they'll take this much money conversations.
For the record, I've never claimed to be smart.
Okay. For the record,
I may claim to find smart people to help me.
Okay.
But
surround yourself with smart people.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I think you're doing good with TV Delmarva, and it is kind of interesting to watch this thing just unravel by the day and the week and the month, and always growing, more things happening.
I would agree, and I've got some text messages here for people that are interested in advertising. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. So that
Today
worked. That
you
last
got 'em?
segment, yeah, that last segment we did work.
See how it works, folks.
Yeah.
You advertise on Weller Does Delmarva to buy more advertising on TV Delmarva.
Exactly.
But our goal, I do want to say this honestly. Colin's a businessman. I'm a businessman. We aren't technically selling you ads just because we need your money. We're selling ads, whether it's TV Delmarva or me, because we want to help your business prosper.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, remember back, was it 8 years ago? We started kind of messing around with this, and the goal was to advertise our business. That's why we started doing this.
Just for the fun.
Was to advertise our business, and we kind of enjoyed it. We liked it. It was fun. And now, we've kind of moved on. We've realized that this actually works. It's worked for both of our businesses. Right. And now we want to help other people make it work for their business.
Right.
So,
we want them to enjoy, the publicity or whatever we have to offer.
But and let's make it fun while we're doing it.
Let's make it fun. Let's make it affordable, and let's get results.
I would agree with that. And so affordable, I believe that TV Delmarva, all of our stations, we probably have the best value on Delmarva for any kind of advertising. I think we have the best value is what I would say.
And, a big misconception that people have about TV Delmarva is, what if I can't get it? Is anybody watching? Well, just because you can't get it. But the problem is everybody can get it anywhere in the U.S. of A.
Yeah, I don't call that a problem, but I know you call it a problem.
Well, I'm just saying because that's a small audience in the United States. But I've had some people that think, well, is anybody watching over the air? Well, people are watching on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick.
Well, and they are watching over the air for sure.
We see it every week here.
We do,
People call in. I was just thumbing through the channels and
turning that dial.
It's the kind of TV I got. You got a dial. I don't.
We are not on that kind of TV. That's
right. Because it would need that converter box.
Right. Yeah. So you need a converter box if you want to watch us on that kind of TV.
We're very popular in nursing homes. That's a joke. I went to a nursing home.
Is there anybody left in nursing homes? No, that was a joke.
That was a joke too.
That was not a good joke.
I was involved with a group of people that went into a nursing home and blessed everybody with some gifts. This was a while back before COVID, and it was so funny. My wife said, "You are unbelievably popular."
In the nursing homes, number one in
because they had seen me on TV.
Right.
And I was like, wow, isn't this kind of cool?
Yep, I would agree. Yeah.
I mean, as soon as I spoke or they seen me, they're like, I know that bald head.
Yeah.
So, all right. Colin, you did get some calls? Or texts?
I did, yeah.
Okay,
definitely.
very good.
Yep, for sure.
Right.
So,
well, let's give your number one more time.
302-242-8015. 8015, as Jim would say.
8015.
8015, yeah.
Yep.
So you can call me, you can text me, you can email me, Colin@tvdelmarva.com. It's Colin with one L. TV Delmarva, Delmarva with one L.
Okay.
And .com with no L's.
Okay. And Marva would be with one L. TV Marva. It hadn't started yet.
The well part or the Marva part?
The Marva.
Oh.
Marva.
Okay.
I would just put one L. Okay,
And
listen to
Marva?
me. I got a question for you. You're a Milford guy, right?
Yeah.
Tell us what happened in Milford yesterday. I'd like to know.
I have no idea.
Well, thanks a lot for stopping by.
You're asking the wrong. I was asking them this morning. So
Okay, there was
I'm not
something
sure.
happened.
Yeah.
So
No,
anyway.
I actually was only briefly in Milford yesterday morning. So
Okay.
I've moved back to Ellendale, Jim. I'm
And how do
back
you like
in
the new
Dale.
house? How do you like the new house?
I love the new house. Apollo Builders did a wonderful job
Okay.
building this house, and I'm having a building built behind it.
Okay.
And they're working on it. We've had a little rain delay.
I had a
here
man tell me
recently.
yesterday, if you're thinking about buying that pool, you better get moving. He's into 2022 now.
Right, I know.
Okay.
I know, but
I said, Colin will have you an answer by the end of the year.
I had him an answer yesterday. I was like, I'm
okay.
not ready yet.
Let me
I got to
think
get
about
through
it.
this building. I got the house
Okay.
purchased down. Now
Okay.
it's the building part I got to get down.
Okay.
And then, then we'll move on to the pool. But that's
Okay. But you like the house?
Oh, I love the house.
This one has
Great.
electric and heat in there?
Yes, it
Okay.
does. It's got
Well,
all
good.
three of those things.
All three of those things.
Yeah, we're going to get running water here before long.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah, I don't
how
know how
cool,
they got
you know
that
what I
permit.
mean? How cool for Colin. Now, whose phone's ringing now?
Oh,
Is
that's
that
yours.
Which one is that? Is that one? Let's take the call. This could be good.
Morning.
Hey, how you doing?
Good morning. I just wanted to wish my husband a happy birthday on air.
Well, hold on just 1 second. We're going to go back on the radio, so just hold on, all right?
Okay.
Don't go nowhere. All right, we have a birthday that we're going to talk about. So hold on, we're coming back on the radio. I hear the music, I hear the radio. We're back on the radio. Turn the music off, and let's talk to this lady about her husband's birthday. Ma'am, are you still there?
Yeah.
All right, and what's your name?
Kim.
How you spelling Kim?
Kim.
All right, and what's your husband's name?
Thomas.
Kim and Thomas. So Thomas turned 65 today?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Now, how old is he?
67.
I was close. So you were happy
He
with
served in
60?
Vietnam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he says 56. Yeah, he's a veteran from the Vietnam War.
Well, thank him for his service. And
He was a sergeant.
wow, well, good. And what's he been like as a husband?
Oh, he's really sweet.
Does
very
he?
gentle. We go to church on Sunday, Bible study.
Well, there
Yeah,
you
he's very
go.
gentle.
And does he drive?
He does.
Is he a good driver?
Good driver and works close to home.
Okay. And so what do
Listens
you?
to everything I say.
And what are you doing for his birthday? What are you doing special?
Oh, we have dinner tonight with some of the congregation members from church.
What church do you go to?
First Baptist Church of Seaford.
Okay. And that's in Seaford still?
It is off of Route 20.
All right. Well, I'm going to say now I do need to ask you, are you watching this show on TV, radio, Facebook, what?
Radio.
Radio. All right. And have you ever listened before?
Sure, yeah, we listen Monday through Friday to the Dan Gaffney Show.
Now, what do you think of that Dan Gaffney guy?
He's very opinionated, but I love listening to him.
He's very intelligent. He gets things out of people, doesn't he?
He is.
Yep. He should be an interrogator for terrorists. All right. All right. Well, I'm going to leave you. Is that okay?
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday, Thomas. See ya.
Elmore. His last name's Elmore. Elmore.
Thomas Elmore.
Yes.
All right. Take care. See you both.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. It's that simple. That's how it goes. Happy birthday. Now, I need to brag on just a couple things real quick. Vanderwin's Ice Cream. People hear me talk about them every week. This is a sponsor segment, and I just want to let you know that we appreciate their support of the show, okay? So Vanderwin's has been a good sponsor of the show for many years, and people love their ice cream, and I just want to say thanks a lot to the Vanderwin family. They've been serving our community as farmers, and Jesse Vanderwin is my state rep, and Vanderwin's Ice Cream keeps everybody's belly full of good ice cream. So they have a truck that you can hire. Like if you're having an event or a party or your business and you want them to come out and serve ice cream, they can do that. So anyway, or you can go in and buy a cup, a cone, a pint, or a quart. Who in the world is calling me right now? I will have to call him back. So anyway, I just want to let you know that Vanderwin's Ice Cream is a good supporter of the show. Their ice cream is good, and you can't go wrong with ice cream. Take the kids, take the grandkids, everybody, and ice cream is where it's at. And I want to brag on one more sponsor segment, which is the Clayton Theater. So I want to tell you about the Clayton Theater. And I just went there last Sunday, Denise and I. They had their first run movie in a while, and it was really great. And it was nice. It's comfy. The popcorn and the snacks are really good. And I enjoyed it. So if you're looking for a way to get out and do something, I think they're one of the first movie theaters around to have a first run movie. So go to I Love the Clayton. What is it? ilovetheclayton.com. ilovetheclayton.com, or look their Facebook page up and check out the Clayton Theater. You'll have a good time. It's an old building, but it doesn't look old, but it's been around like 70 years. It's got a really neat sign out front, the marquee or whatever it's called. They've got a balcony, and it's just a nice place to go. Relax, take the kids, the grandkids, take a break, whether you enjoy a matinee. I enjoyed a matinee, or go to the matinee or go in the evening, either one, but check them out, see what's playing, and go to the movies. Get out, socially distance, wear your mask, bring your mask, and go to the movies at the Clayton Theater, downtown Dagsboro, okay? And if you want 2 tickets to the Clayton, you can call me right this minute, 422-7336. 2 tickets to the Clayton. I'll set them aside at Weller's in Bridgeville, and you can pick them up Tuesday through Saturday. 2 tickets to the Clayton. If you want them now, call me now, 422-7336. I'm going to go ahead and start talking to Bruce Mears, and if we get a phone call, we'll take the call. But Bruce, how you doing, buddy?
Good morning, Jim. Doing well. How are you?
Good. Now I have a series of questions I need to fire at you, okay?
Here we go.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. How's the surf been?
Good.
Okay. Is the surf up, the surf down?
Well, it's the time of the year where we have tropical storms that provide a lot of surf, but I'm more of a spectator these days, Jim.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the age is catching up with me.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you, 45, 47?
I'll be 60 in 3 weeks.
Will you really?
Yeah.
You have preserved yourself well, young man.
Well, thank you.
Wow, he's held on to his
I don't know
hair.
how that happened.
We have a phone call. Caller, are you there?
Good morning, Jim.
How
It's
you?
Snooky.
And Snooky, are you going to take Pat to the movies?
Yes, we love to go to the movies.
Well, I want you to, all right? So,
I've been waiting for you to give some away.
All right, well, I'm giving away 2 tickets to the movies. You got to pick them up at Weller's, of course. And just for a minute, how are you guys doing?
I'm getting cleaned up a little bit.
Okay. Are you still working hard?
Yep.
All right. Have you been to the stock car races lately?
Yeah, I tell you, I think Saturday night over safer. That the cleaner, nicest track I've ever been to.
What do we call this? Middle Ford Speedway? It's brand new.
I think, it's brand new grandstand center. The track was good. It was full of spectators.
And they're racing. And they're supposed to be racing tonight. Do you know if they are?
I ain't found out. I got to check to see.
Yeah, that's a brand new track. People need to check it out. The Seaford Speedway. All right. And other than that, everything else good?
Yeah. It rained for all day, but.
Are you ready for the election?
Oh, I'll tell you, we're going to be in trouble if the right guy don't win.
I agree with that. You mean the right gal don't win?
Yeah.
Gal for Delaware, guy for the United States. All right.
Yep.
All right.
We're going to be in trouble.
We're going to be in trouble. I know. Get out and vote. That's right.
I never seen them up to it. I never knew politics could be so
nasty.
Dirty.
Yep, I agree.
Nasty.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave you. Is that okay?
Yeah, you did a good job, Jim.
All right. See you, Snooky. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, you too.
Bye. So Snooky's going to the movies now. So do you happen to know Snooky, Vent?
I know the name, but I can't remember the face.
Oh my gosh!
I know him.
Yeah, he's a real good guy. He's
Yeah.
got a business on Route 1. He retired from, I think, Del Dot. He was the shop foreman or the mechanic there. He's always been.
That's where I know him from.
Really?
Oh yeah.
And he's always been involved with stock car racing and just an all-around good guy. So anyway,
Yes.
Snook event.
Yes.
So we were talking about surf, and then we went to I didn't get to motorcycle
Right,
riding, but you
right.
bought a motorcycle.
Yeah, I bought a motorcycle.
And what are you doing with that thing?
Riding, enjoying myself. I ride it to work around town.
Okay.
And, I went on a fundraiser ride last week with.
Where'd you go?
Well, it started in Whaley'sville. It was a Toys for Tots ride.
Okay.
And we rode to the Legion in Sharptown.
Okay.
We were escorted by the Delmarva police and Santa Claus.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And,
Wow, that's kind of cool, ain't it?
yeah. Santa asked me if I had been good, and
What
I
was
said,
your
"Well,
answer?"
Because of the COVID, I guess I've been good.
If you were allowed out more, it'd have been a different story.
Yeah. I knew he knew either way.
Okay.
He was just double
Now,
checking.
I do want to ask you, do you want to share your thoughts of any political things?
Oh, sure. Julianne Murray.
Do you even know her? You ever met her?
Yeah. Well, yeah. And as soon as she made up her mind to run, one of her law partners emailed me and asked me if I'd support her, and I instantly said yeah, because I knew not only does she have the mind and the plan to do the job, but the energy to win the election.
She does have the energy.
Yeah, it's one thing to have the energy to win the election, but can you do the job?
Right.
If you
Afterwards.
win.
Right.
Julianne, I think she's going to win, and I know she's going to do a job.
All
And
right.
if people don't know her, they need to get to know her before the election.
Yep, I agree. Now, is there anybody else you're really excited about winning?
Of course, I'm supporting our president and
Okay.
his economy. That's a little scary, but I'm confident it'll go his way in a hopefully in a landslide to send a
Message.
good message.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
Anybody else?
No, that's just it.
Okay.
All the whole Republican ticket.
Right.
You
Right.
know, statewide. There's no opposition in my local area to any of
Right.
the elected officials. So
Well,
it's just the
well, good.
state seats and the presidency.
Kind of scary,
for me.
isn't it?
Yeah. Pardon me?
Kind of scary how
It
things
is.
are.
It is scary.
Right, I
It
agree.
is scary. So
Well, listen, tell me about you. You're busy building some beautiful houses.
yeah, we're very busy. Very
and
busy.
life seems to be pretty good. How's your sons? How they doing?
They're all good.
Good.
They're all good as always. They're good boys. I don't know how that happened. And work is it's just over the top. I'm meeting 5 people next week that were patient enough to not meet me all summer and let me focus on my fall start. So,
Really?
Yeah. So I've got.
Would these be 5 potentially different projects?
They will be 5 projects, yes.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I just had to get the summer design work and pricing and permitting over.
Okay.
Because as we've talked about before, at the beach, a lot of communities shut down for the summer.
Right.
So the day after Labor Day.
You can't work.
Right. Over the summer, we can't
Right,
work.
right.
So the day after Labor Day,
It's
the
hammered
green
down.
flag waves, and we're charging for the finished flag Memorial Day weekend. So.
Wow. Okay.
So it's all good at Bruce Mears Designer Builders.
Well, very good.
booking summer 2021.
Are you really? Good job.
Yeah.
Everybody's busy. Everybody's busy. Things seem to be interesting. Even like trying to buy a washer and dryer is a little difficult right
It
now.
is. It is.
You
The
know.
supply chain is just crazy. Things that we can get regularly with just a phone call, like Schleg interior doorknobs. We're wrapping up a house and we can't even get enough doorknobs.
Really?
Yeah, and of course you need doorknobs to
Yeah,
get a
you
final
kinda do.
inspection.
Right. Yeah,
So,
you do, right.
All these states that shut down production, it just caused a shortage.
Something nobody thought of.
Right.
Yep. Something
Right.
nobody
And
thought
the
of.
simplest thing that's readily available
Is
might
now-
not be available.
Yep. So stay ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
as
it
best
keeps
you
it
can.
challenging. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else you want to talk about? Anything going on at church?
Oh, yeah. Church is all good. I'm still doing the online church
Okay.
because I just can't wear a mask for
Okay.
45 minutes to an
Okay.
hour. We do have church at 11, and our Hope Center is going real well. We recently insulated.
Okay.
And in my line of work, residential builder, when we drywall, I say we're over the hump.
Right.
So The Hope Center's in drywall now, and it's over the hump. So
There you
it's
go.
all going really well.
It's a big new addition.
Yes, sir.
Well, years in the
13,000
making.
square feet.
That's big,
Yep.
13,000,
Yep.
yeah.
Basketball court in the middle, youth area in the front, and a stage. Of course,
Wow.
Kevin's going to be doing our electronics.
Mid-South audio.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we'll have additional classrooms, and we want to look at it as not a church building, but a community center.
Right,
You
right.
know,
All kinds of
everybody's
activities.
welcome. Yeah, we're going to have
Mhm.
activities that might not necessarily be church, but
Right.
it's for the community.
You
It's
might
not-
be having craft shows in there.
we probably will, Jim.
You know what I mean? For
Yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
and stuff
Especially
like that.
when we have things like our annual yard sale
Right.
and it rains.
Have you ever had a
know.
car show there?
No, we haven't.
need to
Might
have a
have to
car
get
show.
Philip Watkins to organize one.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
By golly, Philip.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, I know
anyway.
he's listening.
Yep, he probably is. All right. Well, anything else? If
I
not,
guess
I'm going to
that's
let
it,
you
Jim.
go. But I mean, I don't want to cut you short or anything.
Well,
but,
I just appreciate you having me on.
I
every
appreciate
once
you
in a
coming.
while.
You come a long way.
Appreciate
you know.
your friendship. I enjoy the ride up here. It's a
Do ya?
reason to get out. You know.
Are you a
up to-
Vanderwints eater? Do you eat ice
Oh,
cream?
sure. Yeah. Sure. I
Would
love
you want
Vanderwints.
a couple gift cards?
Sure. Never
Okay.
say no to that.
Now, the only thing is, if you gain any weight from eating ice cream, I don't want to be held responsible.
Oh, okay. I won't blame you, Jim.
Okay.
I caught the COVID-25.
What's that?
That's when everything shut down and you have to stay home and all you do is eat.
Oh,
and you
that's
put on
COVID.
25 pounds.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay, that's pretty different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
The COVID-25.
The COVID-25. So, building's good. Not done a lot of surfing.
No,
Love the motorcycle.
no. Yeah, love the motorcycle.
How long has it been since you owned one?
30 years, but I had a pretty cool moped.
Okay.
Called
Okay.
I know that sounds funny. Called a Honda Ruckus.
A Honda Ruckus.
It's a man's moped.
Is
you
that
know?
what it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Your friends will still pick on you for riding one, but just not as bad.
Oh, is that
Yeah, just not as bad. You know, they'll give you a hard time.
And
but-
you wanted to publicly tell people about this.
yeah, so that's how I made the bridge from not having a motorcycle to buying another motorcycle.
Okay.
Now
You
I got
survived.
I survived. Now I got a big boy moped.
All right. What do you have? Is it a Harley?
It's a Honda Fury.
Honda Fury.
Looks
it
like
looks
a
like it's
Harley.
loud though.
It's actually it isn't. It's got custom exhaust on it, but the baffles are still in.
Okay. Okay.
So I like it that way. It's just loud enough, you know.
loud enough.
Plus,
All
I
right.
hear all the people complain when it's bike week. Oh, the noise, the noise, the noise.
Right.
So I don't want to be one responsible
them.
for too much noise.
They're not in this world.
Right. Especially where I ride it to work and stuff like
Okay.
that. So.
All right. I am
All
going to
right, my
let you
friend.
go.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Appreciate
Thanks
you.
a lot. Take care of yourself.
Yep, you too.
Nice
See you
seeing
soon.
you again. All right. Bruce Mears, builder, designer, good guy. And I'm glad he's busy. That's one thing you will find with local businesses. They're all pretty darn busy. So anyway, Weller's Utility Trailers is open. We'd appreciate it if you stop by and say hi. Say hi to Chuck Creighton or Jimmy Weller or Mike. And just check out. I've got a new lazy lady named Rosa. Stop in and meet Rosa. She has hit the ground running. And thank you, Rosa, for coming to work for us. So let's talk about, what do I want to talk about? Can we take a minute and talk about Dry Zone? Dry Zone is a crawl space encapsulation company. Now, first of all, they're good friends of mine. Bill and Heather Anderson own and operate Dry Zone. Okay. And this is a sponsor segment, and they've sponsored my show for years. They've been on my new electronic billboard. They were one of the first people to buy an ad, so thank you. And they do crawl space encapsulation. They also do, I'm going to just kind of run through some of the things they do, and they've done a little bit of everything for me. So I actually have done many jobs with them now, and I'm very happy. So if you go to Weller's in Bridgeville and look at the floor in the showroom, concrete coating is something they do. Okay. It used to be a tile floor. They took them all up, put this down, and for some reason, it doesn't fatigue my guys like the tile floor did. So standing on it all day long. So anyway, long story short, Dry Zone does crawl space encapsulation. They do electrical work. They will help you if your basement has leaks and you need a sump pump and some solutions to make it quit leaking. If you want to remodel your garage or your basement, they have all kinds of programs and things for that. So anyway, they do lots of different things, and they do poly level where they can level concrete where one part of it has dipped down and the other part dipped up. They can raise it up without breaking it and level it out. So many different services that DryZone offers. You can learn a lot about them at dryzone.com. You can learn more if you want to call them on the phone. It's 302-684 5034 5034. They're always looking for new people to be on their team. Team DryZone has never stopped growing. Since I met these people, they're continually growing, continually adding people to Team DryZone. So if you're looking for a career change, they're always looking to talk to people. So anyway, you can learn a lot about them at dryzone.com. Dryzone.com. Okay. I gave away a few things today. We might take a little time and give away some more. I did want to mention, what did I want to mention? I can't even remember what I wanted to mention. I want to mention Bay to the Beach Builders and their design center and Idea Home and so on. Anyway, Bay to the Beach Builders, this is a sponsor segment. I have recently agreed to build a house for me for one of my daughters, and they're moving right along. It is on schedule. It might even be just a little bit ahead of schedule. Very, very happy with them. I get a report once a week. They tell me what's going on, and I just can't thank them enough. So if you are in the market for a new home, they don't do remodeling, and they're not a development builder. They'll build your house on your lot. If you don't have a lot, they will help you find one. They're connected with many lenders and many realtors. So if you need some help finding a building lot, they can help you out with that. But if you want somebody to custom design you a home with Amish craftsmanship, locally owned and operated, these people do a great job. They're not a big conglomerate. They're a small husband and wife, Derek and Carla Parker, and they husband and wife team. They went to school here and started a business and have been very blessed and very fortunate and do a good job for their customers. So if you're looking for somebody like that to build your next home or your first home, you can give them a call. They'll sit down with you. They have 2 design centers. The one I'm really encouraging people to check out, even if you're not in the market at all for a home, make a point of stopping down in Ocean View at their new state-of-the-art 10,000 square foot Idea Home and Design Center studio. You could stop in and browse around and look at all the different things they have to offer. Even if you're not in the market for a home, they encourage people to stop in and just check it out. They're very proud of it. It looks wonderful. It's a big house with all kinds of neat things. Then you go into the Idea Center and just kitchen sinks and spigots and faucets and doorknobs and pulls and everything else. So many different choices, and it's all there under one roof. So anyway, if you're thinking about a new home in the next year or two, anytime in the future, and you want to talk to them, tell them I sent you. They're very good people. They're honest. They're fair. And you say, well, what part of the home is done by the Amish? Well, the framing, they're hand built too. In other words, one home at a time. Okay, including the framing, the masonry, the concrete foundation, the siding, the trim, the cabinets, and even the final cleaning when the house is done is all done by the Amish with Amish quality. So there's other things that other people do, but I'm very happy with them, and you will be too. So here's their phone number. It's 302-349-5099. 349-5099. Okay? BayToTheBeachBuilders.com on the web. Like them on Facebook. They're very active there. They've always got something interesting going on. So anyway, with that said, I want to say thanks a lot to all the people that have watched the show today. People have shared the show. We appreciate that. Start a watch party if you would. Don't forget the Greenwood Mennonite School is having 2 fundraisers. One, they're selling crab cakes that you would just put in the freezer and, have them for when you need them. And they're having a chicken barbecue. What you need to do is go to the Greenwood Mennonite School's Facebook page and find out all the details, because you have to order them in advance. This is a fundraiser because they're not able to have their fall fundraiser and auction this year because of COVID. So they are asking people to get behind this. And, I bought a bunch of crab cakes. I'm going to put them in my freezer. And I did it last time around too. They had some for sale, and it's nothing like, man, I get home from work. What's for dinner? And then I remember I got these crab cakes. So you could have them all you want. So anyway, check that out at the Greenwood Mennonite School's Facebook page, okay? Wilson's auction is open today, and they're having a big auction. Julianne Murray, I want to really encourage you to learn about her on the Facebook. She's got a lot of spunk, a lot of drive, a lot of energy, and she desires to be our next governor. So you have to just say to yourself, and this is the truth, I'm not overly political, but there is an election coming up, and it matters. This one here probably matters for the United States of America and Delaware like no election ever. There's so much at stake. There's so many differences between the two parties. It's unbelievable. So we're either going to go one way or another way, and you're going to have to decide, all right? But what I'm saying is it really matters that everybody gets out and votes this time around. So with that said, I don't know whether to stop the show early. Let me see what time it is. These guys are ready to go home. They wouldn't mind if I stopped 2 or 3 minutes early. But anyway, I want to remind you, Weller's Utility Trailers is open right now. Phone number's 337-8228, 337-8228. I need at least one person to do no more than call the store and ask for Rosa and tell her welcome to Weller's. We've hired her. She hit the ground running. She's got lots of energy and enthusiasm, very outward personality. Very excited to have her greeting and meeting our customers in the showroom. So, Rosa, welcome. And I need somebody to give her a call and just say good morning and welcome to Weller's. If you want to buy some advertising on my show, I've got a special, a year-end special. I've had a lot of responses already this morning to this offer. You can buy a 5-minute interview on this show for $175. I normally charge $300, but you can buy it for $175. It will be on the radio, TV, Facebook, and more Facebook, and YouTube. Okay? So after the show is over, our show gets viewed or listened to many times again. So all of our advertisers absolutely get more than one ad for their money. So it's an advertising format that you can't get anywhere else. It's my show. It's my style of talking and interviewing, and I'd like the opportunity to help promote your business. So it's $175 for a 5-minute interview live on TV, radio, Facebook with me. Call me now. 542-9157. 542-9157. Dan Gaffney is next with Saturday Live, the best of Delmarva. It's going to be cool. Everybody have a good weekend. God bless you. I'll see you. Now, for my TV, thank you, Dan. My TV and Facebook and YouTube audience, I think we're all still together, folks. So if you're there and you want to send me some money, I'm accepting donations. At GoFundMe, look for Jim Weller. I'm just kidding. I want to say thanks for joining the show. Thanks for supporting the show. Have a good weekend. Be kind, be courteous, be careful. I'll see you when I see you, and support Wellers.com as best you can. God bless you. Have a good weekend. Bye.